You getting sued, ma'am. Y'all got me. Not Draco. I need another mansion. You getting sued. That was my lawyer.
Yo, what in the Hollywood Hills meets Southside ATL is going on with Soulja Boy right now? If you ain't caught up, you're already behind, cause this tea is boiling. The streets are talking non-stop, and it's not your average rapper beef or label drama. This time, it's way more personal.
So he was for me. I loved it. I loved it. I had some Louis, it was Louis, it was everything, and it was perfect. And he was like, take this, you white bitch, right? Like he kept, like he's very like into like the race play stuff. And
Soulja.
But here's the thing, I don't know if this was really him or it was like drunk him or like, yo, I'm nervous. I'm like, is he gonna hurt me? Is he making music? Oh, I'm so nervous. I go up the stairs and I'm just heart beating, you know what I mean? He was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, hey, what's up? He was like, you get down? And I was like, oh, am I gay? Yeah, I'm gay as fuck. I get in there, and at that moment, I go from professional, like a fan, to like, you're about to have sex with him, right? So he pulls his dick out, right? And that thing was big, Tasha.
Most
like,
skinny men got big.
No, that thing was big, Tasha.
But most
like,
skinny men got
I'm gonna
big.
be honest, that thing was like fat, and it goes, here's the thing that makes it different. It goes to the left.
Okay.
Like Tasha, it's long and it goes to the left.
Oh, okay, so it's got a curve.
Yeah, to the left.
To the left, everything.
But I gotta be serious.
Look, he was like Beyonce. His inner Beyonce about to come out.
It was, but
go ahead,
Tasha,
yes.
like I did it. I was like shaking. Like, if I do this, is he gonna hurt me?
Yeah.
Because in my community, you could be with a rapper or a straight guy like that, or a hood ass Crip or Blood, right? I've been there and done that. Whenever they come to their sense, like, hold the fuck up, what the. Like, that's what happens, and you could lose your life like that. That's why a lot of transgender women die.
Soulja Boy, aka Big Draco, aka Mr. Kiss Me Through the Phone, is right smack in the center of a wild rumor that's got the whole internet in a chokehold. Word is he's been secretly messing around with a dude, not just any dude either. It's someone who goes by the name William the Baddest. And baby, when I tell you William ain't shy about it, this man went all the way in during an interview with messy queen Tasha K. And y'all already know when Tasha K pulls up with her mic and her signature side eye, it's about to get ugly. William didn't hold back anything. He spilled every drop of what he claimed went down between him and Soulja, from how it started to how it allegedly ended. He talked about meeting up, being nervous because he knew the stakes were high, especially when you're in the rap game where street code is everything. But then he said it straight. He was living out a fantasy with Soulja. He said Big Draco was packing and even described how his stuff allegedly curves to the left. Yes, you heard that right. He got anatomical with it. People watching the interview were like, nah, he didn't just say that on camera. But he did. He gave play-by-play details, talked about lube, role play, said the whole thing was perfect. Twitter, IG, and TikTok had a collective meltdown. People were like, wait, what is going on? Some believed him immediately. Others thought it was too wild to be true. But either way, he got people tuned in. So you know Soulja wasn't about to let that slide without a response. The moment that interview hit the blogs and went viral, he clapped back hard. Big Draco hopped online furious, saying the whole story is straight up lies. Ain't nobody touched me, he said. And then came the threats, lawsuits left and right. He's saying he's suing Tasha K, William, and anybody who reposted that video. He went full on scorched earth. But here's the catch. This ain't the first time Soulja Boy's name been caught up in some sketchy whispers. Folks on the internet started digging up all kinds of old receipts, and suddenly the story didn't seem so far-fetched. One old photo even popped up of Soulja and William together. Allegedly, from the same night William claims everything went down. People zoomed in, analyzed outfits, timestamps, facial expressions. It was like CSI Twitter edition, but it didn't stop there. Then, out of nowhere, Vivica A. Fox's name started trending. Why? Because years ago, she made a little slick comment about 50 Cent being hypocritical when he criticized the show Empire for being too gay. She said, the pot calling the kettle black, and folks instantly thought she was hinting at something deeper. When this Soulja situation popped off, people were like, yo, was Vivica throwing shade at Soulja back then too? Some people believe there's been rumors about Soulja's sexuality in the industry for years. They just never hit this level of exposure. Now with William spilling all this detail and Soulja going off trying to shut everything down, people are questioning why he's reacting so strong. Like, if it's not true, cool, but suing everybody just made folks more curious. As one user on X said, If it's lies, then take them to court. But if you bluffing, it's about to backfire. In the streets, they're watching every single move. Now, let's be real here. This whole situation got layers on layers. On one side, you got people defending Soulja, saying the whole thing is fake and Williams just trying to ride the clout wave. They're saying, come on now, y'all believe anything these internet personalities say. But on the other hand, there's a growing crowd that says Williams' story is just too detailed to be made up. Like, who comes up with stuff like that? He described the whole vibe, even down to what kind of lube they use. That ain't regular fan fiction, baby. That's either lived experience or Oscar-worthy improv. Plus, the way he carried himself in that interview, calm, unbothered, confident, it got people thinking maybe, just maybe, there's some truth in it. And we can't forget how messy Tasha K is. If there's even a sliver of tea, she'll pour the whole pot on live with no filter. And if this really does go to court, woo, that's when the real chaos starts. Because if William shows up with more receipts, or worse, if witnesses pop up, Soulja might be fighting more than a rumor. It could turn into a full-blown public mess with headlines everywhere. And let's not forget, Soulja's got brand deals, music, fans. A lot to lose if things get ugly. Still, at the end of the day, if everything happened between two consenting adults, that's their business. Ain't nobody out here trying to shame folks for how they live. Just keep it real. But this situation, it's turning into a whole Netflix-worthy scandal. Everyone's tuned in, and the saga's far from over. Soulja's silence now is only fueling more speculation, and Williams living like a celeb overnight. Whether it's true, half-true, or completely made up, this story ain't slowing down anytime soon. And best believe if more dirt drops, we'll be right here breaking it down for y'all.